are back. 2022 NXL Sunshine State Major brought to you by Bunker Kings and Matty Marshall with Rich Telford. 4 sets to go here. Day 1 of the prelims. Been seeing some of these teams for the very first time here this season. First up is going to be Los Angeles Infamous here and the Los Angeles Ironmen, also Tampa Bay Damage and Columbus Level. So we already saw Level out here. They beat DMG. Pretty close game. Haven't seen Damage, haven't seen Ironman, haven't seen Infamous yet this season. No huge changes for Infamous, no cataclysms, but a big problem for them is filling the shoes of Greg Sewers. Yep. He played so well for them last season. Not that they don't have a deep roster. I definitely think that there's guys on that roster, but they're going to have. But Greg played one of the best of anyone on any team last year. For sure. So that's going to be the question for Infamous, and for the Ironmen, whole new team except for Al Fernandez. So jumping into this first point, Ironmen in the gray and red, and they're going to be on the right-hand side on the blue side.
Ironmen win the breakout, Matty. 5-on-4 advantage for them.
Yeah, good break here to start things off for the Ironmen. I think they just clipped out Thomas Taylor. Saw something to break off him as he tried to get into the brick. Might not, maybe left
he's alive. He's alive. He's alive.
Yeah,
and he trades with this guy.
Well, yeah, it comes through trades. And so
3-on-4 advantage, Ironman. Al Fernandez alive over here in Snake Can for the Ironmen, shooting the gap. Callie Rudolph in his mirror. Yeah, guys are heads up.
That was Zach Carter. I think that he bunkered out of there. So Al Fernandez still alive in the back center. Some penetration for the Ironmen, though, on that D side, getting to that 40-yard line. Yeah, and catching Harrison actually makes, I think he just traded out. I think this is Keys making the move.
Well, and earlier when you were saying about Greg retiring, I was thinking, like, hey, maybe this is a good opportunity for Harrison to step up, be that premier guy over there. Infamous down to 2 players live. I believe it's Cody in the Snakeside can and Callie in the Dorito can, or vice versa. And those cans, like we talked to about Matty, are just horrible. The longer you stay in those cans, the less chance you have of success.
Really good first point here for the Ironmen. They won the break, and then Thomas did make that move, but just keeping enough bodies alive. Looks like just 2 bodies alive out here.
Yeah, and the difference is those 2 bodies were outside the can, and they were able to contain the 2 Infamous players inside those cans.
Yeah, so it was Fernandez and Keys to get things done for the Ironmen and put their first point on the board during this rebuild.
It's got to feel good for Nikki and the boys.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, we got one out of the way.
We can do it. Now we know we can do it. Let's see if we can continue to do it.
And a big test because it is Los Angeles.
That's what I'm saying. We know we can play. We know we can compete with the best teams in the world. We're at that level. Now they've just got to keep their consistency up and execute it.
So next up, Tampa Bay Damage in the blue and black, starting from the red side. So couple changes for them. The retirement of Brad McCurley, which, he was one of their starting guys, but
for sure
they still have an absolutely nasty roster. They picked up Mike Waring, and he was playing some high-level paintball for Red Legion last season. Does look like they're going to be going with Chad Bougere and Jacob Edwards, Keith Brown, Dan Holliday, and Jason Edwards out here for their starting 5, point number 1. Playing against Columbus Level. Level already warmed up with the win. Looks like Danny's going to get out wide, snake side for Level.
Keith Brown gets shotgun on the same spot, Matt.
Yeah, huge kill here for Levels. They go up 5-on-4.
And get outside on both tapes, Matty. Get out to the Dorito and onto the snake corner. Big advantage here early on for Level. If they're able to play up, they lose their first attacker, Dorito snake side, though, Matty. So 4-on-4 now. Still are outside of Tampa Bay Damage, but losing that 1 body advantage. Only 1 player now on the snake side for Level Up, but he does get a kill as Holiday tries to go forward into that tower. 3-on-4 advantage now here for Level Up. All 3 players, 2 in the center and 1 on the Dorito. Now attacking Dorito side. I believe that's Chad over there. Jason or Jacob moving back into the can.
And here comes a big move. Danny Schoenauer is going to get into this snake, lose a body in that center though. Yeah, with Askren coming off, and then Chad Bougere is going to do a little tactical retreat back into inside D1. With Danny in good position here for Level. And there goes another body getting peeled off as big Jason Edwards. Chad going outside, makes it out alive, but Danny should have an angle on him as Chad tries to do the retreat, and he does. So Danny Schoenauer earning his pay over here again in the snake.
Look at the swagger, looking at all the damage guys walking off. Good job, Danny. Nice game, buddy.
Yeah, he came up to get his coin for that one-on-one that he won, and he's like, should have been 2, because he lost the other one. But yeah, Level deserves to walk with a little bit of swagger these days. They keep getting better. Obviously, with how things were chaotic in the offseason, they didn't lose anybody. So, there's no excuse for them this year because they have the same squad. So, and they keep getting better. Looks like they're just going to burn some time. Damage seems content to not concede the point yet. So Danny's just going to hang out, talk to his teammate.
Yeah,
Talk to Lemon.
Like we've talked about this past. If you're the bottom-ranked team, you want to play as few points as you can against the top-ranked team, or as short a match as possible.
Yeah, so it's it's supposed to be like 86 degrees out here, a little humid. It's a little breezy though, it's not that bad. But let's go look.
Not for us. We're not doing anything.
Yeah, let's go look at the replays. So attempted move up there for Holiday, and he gets contained. Danny gets into the snake. Jason, you can see he has to move over to that side because he's getting pinched. Cost him his body, and then Chad sees that death. Tries to do a tactical retreat, but Danny had already taken too much ground and got that kill as well. So Danny Schonauer clocking in for Columbus Level to take a slight 1-point lead, start things out. So looks like Tim Brusselback going to get a spin here for the new squad. His on Impact a few years ago. Aftermath, hurt his knee pretty bad, had to have surgery.
At one point.
DMG started there. Ryan Hall, looks like Ryan Hall, Zach Patient going snake side. And it's going to be Brett Messer and Harrison Fry. Harrison Fry had an outstanding year last year. He was a huge standout. Going there, playing right now against the Ironmen.
5 alive for the Ironmen. 5 alive for this as well. Good field position for both teams. Both with one in the God, one in the Dorito side.
Alex Keys up in a pretty good position here in the middle of the field, trying to shut down that D side.
Yeah, Brussel back in the middle. You don't see that very often. Usually predominantly a snake guy.
Zach Carter into D2. Talking it up with Alex Keys. Keys coming over from Aftermath. Zach Carter, project of BKI. Young potential rising star, we will see. Everyone on the Ironman, though, got a lot to prove this year.
For sure.
It happens during rebuilds. Body coming off from that back spot in the backhand. Here goes a move into the snake.
Gotta be proud to wear that shield, man.
Gonna get right in there.
Gets a kill on the inside, calls it for Brusselback taking the walk.
Harrison Fry moves outside wide, snake side, or D side, but here comes a big move all the way down, shoots up Harrison, nobody looking their way, and we keep seeing this.
Ooh, Ironman looking good.
Yeah, Ironman dunking on people right now.
Reckless abandon, I like it, man. Ironman with 3 bodies left alive there, Matty.
Yeah, they looked real good on this one. A great move over here on the D side. Alec over here on the snake side getting that last kill, but it definitely started over there on that D side. I couldn't see if that was Stumpf or Carter who made that big move. I think it was Stumpf. Regardless, it was awesome. I mean, that's 2 really good points here for the Ironman. Infamous got to be shaking their heads a little bit.
Yeah, Ironman definitely beat him on the snake side as well.
Well, the Ironmen are playing with Reckless Abandon, which is traditionally the Ironman style of paintball. A lot of teams like to say that that's their style, but
don't actually play
that
different way.
Well, in the different eras, Ironmen have been world champs in 3 separate eras of the game. Longest running pro team, but it was a big question picking up a lot of these divisional players is what were they going to have? Same with the Hurricanes coming in, New Orleans Hurricanes. What were we going to see out of these younger guys? And well, limited spins so far, but man, 2 really good points here for the Ironmen, looking fearless out there.
Yeah, when we were running the team, Dave literally told me, Rich, I don't care if you guys win a single tournament as long as you're the most aggressive team at every event. And I was like, that's easy, Dave. We can do that. Tampa Bay taking a little bit bigger bite, going God and Dorito 1 on the break. 5 alive. Level losing their first player snake side. Danny taking the walk.
Yeah, it's a good kill. Anytime you can shoot out Danny, but
Level beats him to the Dorito side 40, Matty. They know he's there, but he's drawing 2 or 3 guns. So
yeah, well, he's on that inside too, and he's posted down real low, looking inside, but real safe.
Yeah, he'll shut down that move. Anyone that tries to move to the center of the field. Also make it easier for his guy to get outside of that 40 now as well.
And looks like Silberg moving in behind him.
Jason's trying to figure out how to release that of that tower and go forward. Damage player taking a hit, taking that move. Chad got caught. Looks like Jason just got caught as well. Wow. Tampa Bay Damage taking 2 players taking a walk, 3 players taking a walk.
Yeah, and Jacob. You can see he's frustrated.
And Columbus Level is stepping up to the plate, and we are going to give them credit where credit is due there.
Yeah, still a lot of time left here, but on paper, this is not how it was supposed to go, right?
Just looking at it, like, you know, what we're expected, right? And again, what we've seen from Level last year was improvement, and we're continuing to see the same kind of improvement, right? It's exactly what we're looking for. We expect Damage to come out here and be able to beat Level. They're a higher ranked team. They're a better team. But Level is in making that.
Well, and even though they shot Danny, they still were attacking on the D side and won enough gunfights now and contained enough angles that there's nothing that Damage could do after that ground was taken.
Let me look at use my binoculars to look at Damage's pit right now. I want to try to see what Joey's saying. Okay, it's not good. Joey's not happy. Yeah, it's not going good, Matt.
Yeah, so that was just an excellent play from Level and some composure, even losing their main attacker on the,
I was going to say
Snake
that's
side.
a good point. Once they lost Danny, they didn't lose that confidence, right? They're like, hey, we've still got 4 dudes.
It definitely seemed to be the early game plan, though, was to, hey, we're going to risk Danny, but we're also going to be risking the D side as well, too. So a gutsy play call from Coach Robbie Goldsmith. But it is working out for them. They have a 2-point lead. Ironmen, same thing here. And the Ironmen have just been recklessly attacking against Infamous, and Infamous is just they haven't had an answer yet. Losing some bodies. They're also losing the brakes. See if they can get 5 bodies out alive here for Infamous. They're awesome Skull jerseys.
Yeah, this field definitely rewards aggressive play. Ironmen losing their first body, attacking through the center. Infamous now pushing outside with Harrison to the outside Dorito. 2 attackers here on the Snake side as Zach Patient fills Snake 1 from the Snake corner. Great fill there. A lot of guys are having a hard time getting from that Snake corner to the Snake, but it's not too hard to fill.
Ironmen losing 2 bodies now, still 3 alive and in decent spots.
Ironmen losing another body here, Matty. 2 on 5. Al getting shot in the middle now. Just Alex left in the Snake.
Bouchang here in the Snake. Oh, and he gets the drop in on Patient. That was a huge kill.
Yep.
So this rest of them, everyone else got to stay tight, and he is going to get run down by Ryan Hall. And yeah, the problem was Alec was doing a good job here in the Snake, and everyone else got shot. And there's a lot of bodies still left alive here. Cody Mikowski was alive. Harrison Fry's blown open that D side. And Alec had to look towards Harrison. Yeah. Made it easy for Ryan Hall to run down, stab him. Callie Rudolph was still alive.
Come on.
Really good point here from Infamous. So Infamous is answered to make this a match with 11 minutes and 2 seconds left.
You kind of assume they would, right?
Well, we would hope so. I mean, as good as they were, only losing Greg, picking up Tim, as hungry as that team is for a win, it's been years since Infamous has sat at the top of the podium. How they're building their brand and just all the moves they've made has been great. And they were the most consistent top team last year, taking a 2nd place overall. And
sounds like someone's a little bit of a fanboy.
Oh, it's impressive. They went 2nd, 8th, 3rd, 4th. It's a lot. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Finals appearance.
Good job, guys.
2 semifinals appearances.
See if Columbus Level can continue to do what they've been doing. Damage has got to mount some offense here on the Snake side. Oh, they get Keith Brown alive out here. That's a start.
Oh, 2 bodies coming off early for Level. So Damage finally clocking in with some off-the-break shots of their own. 5-on-3 situation.
That'll definitely make this point a lot easier for Damage. Oh, they do lose Jason Edwards up there in the center tower.
It's going to even it up a bit, but Keith Brown
Keith
gets
Brown
right in the
just
Snake.
gets shot out of the Snake. Sorry, Manny.
Yeah, Danny Schonauer. Danny waves at him, too. Danny's getting a little cocky out here.
He is. I like it, man. Hey, honestly, the cockier, the swaggier you play, sometimes you play better.
Wow.
That's what you got to do.
And look at this, Rich. And, another body coming off. 2 more bodies coming off for Damage. That whole D side's blown open now.
It's 2-on-1 now, Matty.
Showing a lot of composure out here, Columbus Level, as it was a 5-on-3 situation to start out this point. Damage
just
losing
back.
Keith in a gunfight, and then losing both Jacob Edwards and Chad Bougere very quickly. The tables have turned. And they're going to tap out the last body back corner bunker.
Man, Level looks good, Matty. Coming back from a 3-on-5 there to win that point, very impressive. Danny deserves that swag. He shot out Keith Brown. Keith Brown's
got a great snapshot.
Unbelievable in there. Yeah, and even better has a better snapshot, right?
Well, and it was Danny's left hand versus Keith's right hand.
Wow. Very impressive. Anytime you get Keith Brown off the field, that's huge. If you can stay alive doing it, that's a bonus.
So a little closer game here as Infamous is going to come back out. Thomas Taylor, Callie Rudolph. Thomas Taylor's, I believe, 21st year as a pro, 20th year as a pro.
Yeah, he's making a good run for sure.
Former teammate of ours. It looks like this is the line here. It looks like Messer's coming back out. He started.
Yeah,
oh no, they're throwing Jamrose out as well too.
Nice.
It's a little bit of a different look here for Infamous in this line. Going a little bit of pocket in the center and towards the D side. Risk out wide with Jamrose, makes it clean back corner, and they shoot a body in the center.
Yeah, Ironmen losing their first body going through the center. Thomas now going to the center for Infamous. Now releasing to the brick.
Ironman able to make it out wide, getting into outside D3.
Oh, Thomas shoots. Dorito side. Misses that guy and then fills out there.
Jonah Jamrose getting here into Snake 1. Going to get Cali Rudolph behind him. Thomas Taylor, a little tactile retreat, and ends up getting clipped.
Yep.
Harrison Fry moves into outside D2.
Ironman now in the Snake.
But losing another body. And another body. So the Ironmen have lost 2 bodies from that D side, but they shoot out Jamrose.
Yeah, down the line, straight snap.
Still looks like, I think Harrison just made it in the 50-yard line here on that D side.
Ironmen lose their front Snake attacker. Al Fernandez now. Last Ironman left against 3 Infamous players.
Yeah, Hughes taking the walk here for the Ironman, leaving just Fernandez, and he ends up getting clipped cross-field by Harrison Fry. So Harrison Fry handling on that D side to tie this game up at 2 apiece as we get past the 10-minute mark. 9 minutes and about 48 seconds left. 46, it appears, with the tie ball game. So yeah, that man on your screen had a hell of a year last season. Very versatile, can play D side, Snake side, no problem with either. He shined on both. So in my estimation, even though he had a big year last year, I'm looking for him to play just as good or better.
He's
to,
got
again,
to
take
go
over.
one more level to be the player he wants to be, right?
Well, he puts the work in, man.
For
that guy's
sure,
been
100%. He's been putting the work in for years,
He's
man.
been a paintball gypsy out there, just out in the world, playing every possible league and series all over and every continent that he can get to.
I'm a big fan, man. Yeah, wherever I go, he pops up. Man, Level is just such a great story. I don't know why you thought they would never mount anything.
That was
They're such nice guys.
I've been a fan since day one.
Pando does so much for them at the support complex.
Well, Columbus Level with a pretty sizable lead over Tampa Bay Damage. There is a lot of time left, though.
Danny digs
Still
out
over
the
10
corner,
minutes.
gets out there live.
Running referee coming in, checking out one of players in the center. Looks like he's clean.
Level loses 2 players, Matty. 3-on-5 advantage here now. They lose. Yeah, this point's gone.
Well, they lost Silberg. They lost, I believe, Weber. Yeah, this is a bad. Level
5-on-1.
Level finally getting stopped. I don't know if they can pull off this low body situation. They just did it in the last point of 3-on-5. It's
Well,
not looking
Danny's
good
got
for
some
this
swagger.
one.
Danny's got some swagger. We'll see.
So Damage makes quick work of Level. It's a very quick point to pull within 2 now. Well, and what's the
They're
difference?
getting chirpy.
They live through the break, and Damage shot bodies on the break, and they live through the break.
Yeah,
Big difference.
I love it. Now that Level guys are getting chirpy with the Damage guys. Jacob Evers comes over, says something, when the other Level guys straightens it out. I love it when they start playing confidently, but then they stop taking the abuse from the upper teams. Like, no. We're beating you guys. You don't get to talk smack. we get to talk smack to you. I love it.
Yeah, so Infamous sending their next line out. And speaking of Infamous's Pro DNA company, first 100 customers gets 10% off. Go Sports 10, use that promo code. See that brand new Pro DNA pack.
Yeah, I got one of their new shirts. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
They got
Nice.
super sweet Planet guns. You can see how awesome those skull goggles and jerseys. It's one of the cooler aesthetics in the game for sure.
Yep.
And one of the more legendary and storied franchises in the game too.
For sure, a lot of guys have come through that camp for sure. Ironman Infamous 2-2. Big point here in this match. Nine minutes, 40 seconds left.
Yeah, on the breakout right now. Are going to be losing Ryan Hall.
Matty,
2 bodies coming off. Cody Mikowski taking the walk. This is a terrible breakout here for Infamous. Is Los Angeles Army going to try to retake the lead here? They got a pretty clean break. I don't see
5-on-2, Matty.
Yeah, I don't see anyone walking off for the Ironman right now. Yep, first body to drop is going to be from that D side.
Yeah, and the only 2 Infamous players are both looking that way, so the Ironman guys have to push down the Snake side, not the D side right now. I don't think the Ironmen know it's a 4-on-2. They probably think it's a 4-on-3, so they're just kind of playing a little bit tight, trying to find out if there's a body missing in the middle somewhere. I was looking inside as if someone's going to attack in the center of the field, and there's just no one there to attack. Oh, great fill out there from Cali Rudolph. Oh, he gets caught going out there, but great fill. He's got to get out of this can, so. Zach Pearson trying to make a move into the Snake. Good attempt there from Zach, but just too many Ironman bodies left alive, Matty. 4 bodies left alive there.
That D
Great
side,
point for the Ironman.
Yeah, that D side's becoming lethal.
Scary, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like, every point I watched in practice with all the teams, when I would see the guy in the middle flip-flopping back and forth, if there was an aggressive guy on the other side of the field, as soon as that guy switched, he'd go into there 40, shoot 2 or 3 dice.
Yeah, if you shoot those bodies in front of them, and then no one in the center is willing to put any paint that way, that's gonna be probably a quick point.
And the difference is the snake is low, so when you make that big accelerating move over there, everyone can kind of throw some paint over there. All the bunkers over there are huge, so when you're running down that side of the field, they don't know that you're over there until they start stinging.
Yeah, seeing quite a bit of points stolen from that D side. Tampa Bay Damage now down by 2.
I hope it starts getting chirpier. I hope they start chirping a little bit more.
The closer the game is, the more chirpier it could get.
Sorry, guys.
Quick
Oh,
point.
Keith
Ooh,
Brown.
bad
Oh.
start, but he tagged up.
That
Keith
was
Brown's-
Joey.
And he's going to hold up and go to the insert bunker. Not sure if that was the game plan. It does look like a clean break, though. Not for both teams. Sam Serber, no, 2 bodies coming off right now for level, as Keith Brown does get shot out from the spot. So 4 bodies left alive for both teams. No, actually make it 3 here for level. Tampa Bay Damage now starting to streak up the field. Jacob Edwards going to get to the brick. He's going to go past it. No one's put any paint on Jacob, so he's going to keep going. They also get a body into that D side, into that 50. Another body comes off for Columbus level. Jacob Edwards feasting right now. Going to polish off these last 2 kills.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you start getting chirpy with the big boys.
So now that center, talked about how important that center's been.
Yep.
Yeah, if you do get chirpy with damage, it's kind of poking the bear a bit.
That's right, man. You got to be careful what you wish for.
Breakouts in a row for Keith Brown. If you want to just start talking about, I'll give you a replay.
Yeah, so Rich, that is 2 bad breakouts in a row for Keith Brown.
Yeah.
So I think we got a couple replays of it. Just get a little bit of a misstart here.
This is 2 points ago.
So this is 2 points ago, and then
Got away with that one a little bit. Oh, a little stutter step there.
yeah, it's a little uncharacteristic. And then here, a little jump the gun a little bit too quick.
Joey called a code, which was their breakout code, and that started Keith, because you can tell Keith was ready to go there.
But Jacob Edwards, didn't matter. They did lose Keith early in that last point, but Jacob Edwards went off center of the field.
Picked up
So
the ball and ran with it.
Ironman 1-point lead over Infamous right now. Russ back getting another spin. Callie Rudolph out there.
It's weird watching Brustleback go through the center of the field.
Thomas Taylor, Harrison Fry. Ooh,
These
that's,
breakouts
yeah.
are bad, man. Something's going on. Either the scoreboard's got the wrong time up, or they're getting other beeps, because everyone's breaking up bad from both sides. Ironman losing their first attack to Dorito side, Maddie. 5-on-4 advantage for Infamous as Ironman continue attacking on the Dorito side. They also lose their first attack on the Snake side, Maddie. So 5-on-3 advantage here for Infamous. Down by 1 point with a little bit over 8 minutes left in this match. Ironman relentlessly attacking on that Dorito side, going forward after losing 2 bodies. Going forward, shooting Thomas Taylor, but getting shot. 2-on-4 now.
Yeah, 2-on-4. Harrison Fry dips into the D side wedge. Going to the 50-yard line. Now past it. Trying to find these last Ironman bodies as Keys takes a walk as well, too.
Al Fernandez getting out to that Dorito corner.
Yeah, Warner got shot off that D side. So now it's just Al Fernandez over there.
Wheeling and dealing. Harrison Fry taking a walk. Oh, here comes Hall with the closeout. Corey Hall with the big move down the Snake side for Infamous.
Yeah, to tie it up. So we got 2 tie ball games right now. We've had some close matches out here, Rich.
They're tied up, Matt. They can't be closer than that. What more do you want?
I know, that's my point. I'm trying to make that point.
Oh, you made an amazing
You're supposed to elaborate on the point then.
Oh, yes. These are very close.
That's agreeing. That's not elaboration.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if you noticed this, but the scores are really close, and the tie is tied.
Give you like a D+.
Yeah. It's high
C-?
school.
C-?
It's high school all
I
over.
don't know. You're just hardcore giving out like just really tough grades for people doing well. Look
Yeah.
at that 5-pack. Yeah. Give you C+.
He could have got 6.
I actually have a playlist full of 5 different full starts from this morning. So if you
Yeah. Well, and yeah, it's kind of, we've got 20 seconds to go. It's been a bunch of false starts from multiple teams out here, so it might be something with the
The fields being right next to each other.
could
back
be,
to back.
yeah. There's the semi-pro and WNXL field right next to us. Could be something to do with that, but it's been from both sides.
Yeah, yeah.
So if it was that, it wouldn't be the side over by the sponsors' tents.
Great shot there. Tampa Bay Damage breaking out. Holiday up and over to Doritos.
Yeah, he goes to that inside D1,
Yep.
and then here comes a push up the center of the field for Columbus level. They still have 5 bodies live, but no one out wide.
Great shot there for Tampa Bay Damage, controlling the field from there. Holiday and Edwards crossed up. Oh, this guy taking a walk.
There's still a lot of time left in this game. 9 minutes to go still. Actually not tied up here as it's 2-3. Still in favor of level.
Start off all level. Tampa Bay Damage has kind of been clawing their way back a little bit. Danny definitely playing a little bit more defensively here. Columbus level definitely changing the tempo up. Earlier they were attacking kind of relentlessly. Now they're sitting back and playing a little bit more defensively.
Well, Damage can play this game too. They're some of the best in the business
Actually
at this
play it
type of
really, really well.
play. But that's you don't want to. That's not typically how you beat Damage.
You don't want to play into their strengths, right?
Yeah. The level does have a lead to protect, but it's a tiny lead.
Yeah, it's not much of a lead. If they don't lose this point, they don't have a lead. I mean, if they lose this point, they don't have a lead. Level guys, because they're so close, communicating really, really well, changing their zones back and forth, pivoting their guns a little bit. That Dorito side can, though, and the Snake side can, both of their shots are not good shots, Matty. Very small windows, and as the guys get out the tape, they get worse and worse. So if Level wants to do well here, they got to try to get outside of that pocket. They got to get outside those cans. Oh, good release up the middle.
Yeah, this one looks like it could be a little bit longer because it's 5-on-5.
Yep. Not sure if they know that Level's up in that center brick now.
Yeah, level. That center brick has been a great spot for the most part. Looks like he's got his gun Snake side, trying to keep Brown from moving up. Now we're looking at Tampa Bay Damage. There's Keith Brown on the left-hand side of your screen at the Aztec.
Danny's getting sneaky out to that corner, Matty.
Chad Bougier. Yeah, Danny.
Oh, he gets caught.
Danny does a big bite, try to make it, not able to get out. Some good zone control here from Damage. This is what they excel. They excel at stuff like this. They can play fast.
Yep, Level just flinched first.
Yeah, I mean it.
Oh.
What?
Level
Here comes,
releasing.
yeah, sneaky move, releasing over here as Dan Holiday tries to go over and catch him. Not able to do it. I think that player for Level is still alive. That's Silberg.
2-on-1, Matty. 2-on-2.
Chad Bougier comes around.
Gets caught and keeps trying. Oh, still
Still alive.
Yeah,
that player for
now.
Level is still alive. Onto Damage's side of the field, and Keith Brown's in a rough spot.
2-on-1 now. Keith Brown gets the first kill, gets Level.
Yeah, Keith Brown was in a 1-on-3, but then Keith Brown getting taken out. Columbus Level going to extend this lead here.
Man, that was a good point.
Well, the good thing that Level's doing is that they're willing to attack in some game plans, but so they just had a more conservative game plan there, but they still eventually filtered the body up to the center, right? But then they were great on the counterattack. So once Damage adjusted and tried to get the ball rolling and see how things were going to pop off when all the attacks started happening, Damage launches, and then they go blow for blow on these moves back and forth, but Level was still able to outplay Damage on the aggression by taking that ground on the D side.
Well, and really good team ball, because both situations, they made the move, and they were set up to catch Damage on the move, so when Damage went to run down the guy in front of him, the twos behind those guys picked up those guys and got those outside kills.
Yeah.
Really good team paintball from Level, and that's what they're doing, Matty. They're compensating for not having a superstar stellar lineup by just having some really solid players, but then some really, really good team paintball. Ironman here, 2 up the gut. Infamous, 2 up the gut. Alex Keys taking the walk.
Yeah, Russell back, taking some ground, getting to the wedge.
Back patient now, all the way in the Snake. All the way into Ironman Snake. Super early in this point, 4-on-5.
Penalty going to be assessed on Thomas Taylor. That pulls off Russell back. But
Zach can't find anybody to shoot.
Yeah, Zach Patient is just all the way onto the
somebody.
Ironman side, just begging for bodies. Gets that kill inside. And like Infamous, should be able to take this lead with this dominant field position here. Zach Patient trying to work to get that other kill at that wedge. Finally does work him out. And see if he can get this last one. Back corner bunker here right in front of him.
Yeah, it's 3-on-1.
So Zach, really no need to risk it here. He just needs to let this play develop. The Infamous needs to get up the field and help him out.
Yeah, they just don't know it's a 3-on-1.
Yeah, they don't know the count. But now they're starting to make moves on the D side.
Tiger 2, they think they've killed 2, so looking for a couple of the guys, not sure where they've lost them.
Well, it is tough because Patient is about as far away from Cali as he can be.
Yep.
It's tough to screen that far.
Tough / impossible.
So,
and the wind's picking up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, we do have storm coming in.
Stop
tomorrow.
saying that.
I can't.
Negative.
I can't be like, hey, it's daylight out. Hey, the grass is green. Oh, hey, Rich, that water that you're drinking is wet. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just pointing out the obvious, but it is going to rain. I'm sorry you get all sensitive in your old age.
Mountain water that I'm drinking?
Delicious liquid death.
So delicious.
So Infamous with Zach Patient handling in the Snake, getting a couple kills. Just showing again how lethal that snake can be. And Columbus level 2-point lead over Tampa Bay Damage would be an upset.
A lot of people losing money today, Maddie. A lot of people
Yeah.
losing money.
Vegas would be losing some money today.
Can't wait till you can start betting on paintball.
Just go hang out in the stands for a little bit, man.
Officially. Everybody's been betting on paintball for years, but I mean like officially. When you can get on your phone and lose money on paintball. That's what I'm really looking forward to.
So
Keith Brown this way. Looks like he's going to either try to go corner or no, he's going to go short. Snake on the braid for Tampa Bay Damage. It's in there live, looks inside.
getting Lackey a spin.
Yeah, Lackey and Snake.
Keith Brown's going to play low back this time.
And they put Lackey in on a big point. That's interesting. Bring the new guy in on a real big point for them.
Well, it's working out for him so far. Columbus level losing a body from that inside tower. They're going to lose another one too.
Yeah, Damage is going through drill side of the field, just smashing people.
Yeah, that's Chad Bougier doing Chad Bougier things over there.
Yep.
Raises his gun up high to make sure his teammates don't shoot him after he just obliterated everybody. That D side. This field's fascinating. It really is.
They wore Danny out. Can you see him walking in the pits?
Yeah, he seems unfazed.
No, wait till you see his face.
Oh no, I can see. I can see all the yellow paint on his back and on his face.
Yeah, they put it on him. He was like, okay, yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah, he did. But I was saying, he seems a little unfazed. He took it like a champ.
Took it like a man. He's smiling, teeth, painting his teeth. I like those guys,
job.
man.
Yeah.
Just like as a group of guys, they're a good group of guys.
Yeah, great job though by Chad Bougier. And that's what Damage needs. They need more of that right now. But yeah, this field is fascinating though, because just, you know, you see 1 point, whatever happens, the way the variables go on the Snake side, just so powerful, like what Patient did for Infamous.
Yeah.
And the next point, someone to run through the center and shoot 3 guys. And the next point, somebody to go down the D side, still a point there. It's just
the key on this field is not being predictable, right? Going where you don't think that you're going. If you're just going to Snake, they're going to shut that down. If you're just going to Dorito, they're going to shut that down.
Wait, and to stay so mentally tenacious, because you never know what's going to happen out here. We've seen low bodies situations play. We've seen guys win when the other team's on a power play. We've seen 3-on-5s. We've seen 1-on-2s multiple times. We've seen some low body magic out here.
Yeah,
just in day one.
Read and react. Read and react. Ironman losing 1 on the break.
Yeah, Keys taking the walk.
Attacking on that drill side though, matching Harrison Fry up there.
Ryan Hall, he gets cyclopsed, shaking his head in frustration, walking off. Patient's going to go and just glide right into Snake 1 though.
Zach's been getting in that Snake regularly, probably as regular or more regular than anybody else. Cody Mukowski taking the walk for drill side, but Ironman player taking a walk as well.
Yeah, but Infamous has a body at the 50-yard line on the D side.
Oh, wide run there to the Snake. Wow. Zach Patient ate that up. Al Fernandez, less player left alive for the Ironman and gets caught.
Yeah, it looked like it was Hughes and Fernandez again as the last 2 bodies, but so Infamous now going to take. So Ironman have been keeping it close.
Yeah.
But Infamous now waking up a bit and taking a bigger lead. 5-3 will be the score with 5 minutes and 39 seconds left. But the Ironmen, you know, again, just the fact that this is the very first look we've seen with this brand new squad. This is a big moment for a lot of these guys making their first pro appearance.
I think they look great. I think they look better than we thought that they were going to look based on, you know, the squad that they have. I think obviously they've got a long road ahead of them to build that team, but they've got a great starting spot. I mean,
yeah, a couple points do not make a season,
No.
but that being said, if you can do it once, you should be able to do it again,
Yeah,
and they've looked really crisp in those first points. It was, again, just playing with that little bit of a reckless abandon and taking some spots, not being scared to counterattack.
And kind of dictating how the game is going to be played, right? Not sitting back and letting the other team kind of do what they want to do, but you deciding the outcome based on your play.
And then Infamous, then they picked it up. They really started to shoot better off the break shots, making those dynamic counterattack moves when needed. So Infamous has looked pretty good here. Starting to build up a bit of a lead. Level still with 1-point lead, 5 minutes and 43 seconds left in this one.
5 alive for both teams, Maddie. Good
Yeah,
breakout for both
seen
teams.
a little bit of less. I mean, still a lot of bodies are dropping on the break, but it's been a little bit less.
Level taking the walk.
In the afternoon, a touch, yeah. Level taking the walk. Askren making a move up into the wedge.
Good communication from both teams. Both teams kind of sitting back. Neither one playing aggressively. Neither one with a guy up on the drill side or into the Snake. Only 1 point separates these two teams with less than 5 minutes to play in this match. This next point could very well decide who wins or loses this match.
Yeah, Damage with a one-body advantage and down a point with 5 minutes left. Playing a little conservative, at least initially. There goes Waring. Oh, so Waring goes and launches. Everyone else was kind of just content to sit in their bunkers for a second, but it looks like Jacob, Jason and Waring walking off.
Now we've got Keith Brown over here. Can't see. It might be Lackey and the Snake.
So it was Lemon that walked off for Level.
4-on-3 advantage here for Level, though. They start off down 1 point, down one body here.
And they have good position, Rich. They have the 40 on the in the V on the D side. They have the center, the brick, looking towards the Snake side to try to keep this move from happening, and not able to shut down that lane. So but they did. So Lackey, it looked like initially got in there safe, but got shot, and then immediately we're going to see a point concession here.
Wow, great point there for Level, man. Really good point for Level, Matty.
That was. Yeah, I mean, they were down a body initially, and then protected the lane, shot Waring with the move. I couldn't see if Jason got shot trying to make a move. Yeah, same gap.
So he tried to get outside and got caught. They tried to get outside and get caught.
And then even though Damage had some bodies in some gunfights, looked pretty comfortable and were putting pressure, they were putting pressure on the wrong side, because then the moves came up on the D side once those bodies dropped, and that's just good read and react paintball here from Level on a counterattack to take that ground. Not really a counterattack, more of like the attack, but they were a little on their heels because Lemon was the first body to walk off for both teams. So 2-point spread here as Infamous has picked it up.
Ironman's got to go back. Oh, horrible breakout.
Terrible breakout here.
This is driving me nuts, man.
I'm just wondering what's going on. Why are they having this? Because it's not just one team.
No, but it's sad that people are losing points based on something that's outside of their control, you know?
Yeah.
Al's now on a 1-on-4 because he lost 3 guys in the breakout.
Referee going to run over and check out.
Give him a penalty.
Oh my goodness.
God. That's ridiculous. Why would you do that?
So that is going to put the Ironmen in a bad spot. Game's going to be, or point's going to go to Infamous, and now with a 3-point spread, Ironmen will be playing down a body.
Bad breakouts coming at you.
Yeah, so
more bad breakouts.
Yeah, seeing a lot of these bad breakouts, and we have a little bit of a replay mix of all these terrible breakouts. So here's the Russians, and then now we have Uprising, and here we have DMG.
Oh, lucky they didn't assassinate each other.
Now we got Damage, Infamous, and the Ironmen. So just wondering there's definitely an issue. I'm wondering what that issue is.
Yeah.
Because we see some bad breakouts. It happens. It's a regular thing, but it's not this regular.
Nope.
So Tampa Bay Damage down 2 points to Columbus Level. Level here on your screen. Looks like Pleady's going to get a spin. Snake side. Kramer. Lemon's one of their starting guys. Askren's a starter, and Weber's a starter. Pleady will come into play for Danny.
Got Jacob Edwards in there, Jason Edwards, Chad.
Yeah, they seem to be rolling mostly with the same 5, with a few here or there, but for Tampa Bay Damage.
Keith Brown, Snake on the break. I love it. Gets in there. Oh, they got him.
And these off the break shots are dialed for some of these up-and-coming squads, man.
Level does lose their first attack on the Snake side as well, going out to that Snake corner.
4-on-4. Yeah, Chad Bougere going to get outside D2.
Yeah, I love those lateral fills, Matt.
Go right in, but he gets caught in that lane, so good lane control again for Level.
Yeah, that's one of the things they're really doing well. They got that center tower over there, just lock that down and just nonstop pumping that gap. So you've either got to put him in and go, or try to just hope you would get through the gap. 4-on-3 advantage here for Level. I'd like to see them get some offense. As I say that, they come up in Snake 2, looking inside. A little bit of a defensive position there with no one in Snake with him. He might want to go forward another notch or two. Last thing he wants to do is kind of slow play this and have him come run him down.
Yeah, it's Weber in the Snake. Shooting crossfield. Level just trying to burn time off this Glock. They know they have some body advantage out here.
2-point, 1 body.
And it's up to Damage is down 2. There's 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. At a certain point, even though you're down a body, you got to roll the dice, got to make some sort of move forward. They know that. They're just going to bide their time.
Yeah, either Joey's got to concede or they got to go.
Yeah, it is. That's when it's kind of tough if you're Joey. If your guys aren't being proactive to try to make moves, eventually you're going to, or if somebody dies, and that's what happened was Edwards is walking off.
Joey's hovering closer and closer to that buzzer. He does not want to ring it. Hoping his guys don't make him ring it. Hey, they don't know he's in the snake. Damage sneaks into the snake. Little chance to get back in the smash. I believe it's still a 2-on-4 or 2-on-5.
Jacob tries to make something happen in the center and gets caught.
Yeah, 1-on-5 now.
Yeah, Level and put themselves in real good spots. That's another solid point.
Super solid, yeah.
Yeah, Damage trying to go undefeated on day one. Or sorry, Level trying to go undefeated on day one by taking down Damage.
Infamous coming back out.
Just
run away with this match a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, just all morning long and all day long so far, as we're seeing these stories start to play out in the stage that was being set in the off season. But you know, Level is as advertised. You know, they're looking better than they did last year through 2 games so far. I mean, they still have this lead on Damage and looking like they should be able to win this game, which would be a big upset. And then Ironman hanging with Infamous a little bit. Infamous starting to pull away right now, though. Starting to shut down Ironman down. So the Ironmen going to have to go back and watch some tape tonight and try to figure out what was working so well in those first couple points. And going to be starting this next one, it looks like, with 4.
Now with 3. But they shoot 1. They shoot 2. 3-on-3, Matty. Thomas Taylor up the center of the field. Alpha Nannies, sorry, in the temple.
Yeah, just Keys taking the walk, so it is a 3-on-3. Good off-the-break shots for the Ironmen as we crack that 5-minute mark. 4 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. Thomas Taylor on your screen at the wedge, looking like he might want to launch from there.
Yeah, Zach Patient does get out to the snake corner.
Yeah, and moving up here in the snake with Callie Rudolph.
Too big a bite there.
Oh, Callie Rudolph just handling business here. Getting that kill inside. Nice job. Nice job by Callie.
Tom's looking good.
So, was a power play. They made the most of it, even though they did drop the body, but now going to take a 7-3 lead. So this game was really close in the beginning, Rich, but it's been all Infamous since that first part for the Ironmen. Kind of looking like the Infamous we thought we'd see this year, right?
Yeah, for sure. You know, like you always say, sometimes you need to get slapped in the face a few times before you get that offense going.
Sometimes Infamous will get off to a slower start.
Yep.
Not every event, but occasionally. More. It didn't happen as much last year, but
because they had their Infamous coffee.
Their coffee was delicious. I don't know. I'm hoping they still have the coffee. Infamous has a big booth.
I think they sold it all.
Got a big booth over there, so lots of cool products. Pro DNA, check it out.
Yeah, I think it's super cool. All the pro teams doing their products and stuff now. I think that's a really good move for the industry, especially for the teams.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
It makes it more sustainable, right?
Yeah, and it just makes it more like
fate's in your hands.
Yeah, well, and like it's kind of like it's one thing buying a gun or something from some engineer, right? Some that doesn't play paintball. It's something else completely when you buy it from someone who is a world-class athlete and who has dedicated a bunch of their time to our sport.
6-3 right now, 2:23. So
Damage.
Damage really has to ride.
Yeah, Holiday shot
aggressive.
on the break. Holly went on the snake on the break and got shot.
Still 4 bodies alive for Damage. See if they can get it done. Not much forward progression here for Columbus Level. They don't really need it. Just 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they're going anywhere, Matt. I think they're just going to sit there and shoot their gun.
And they shoot Chad Bougier.
5-on-3 advantage here for Level. Tampa Bay Damage looking to go through the center of the field. Trying to find out if he can split the seam there.
Edwards is going to push up here with Brown. And I wonder if they're worried about spread right now because
Level losing their first player on the bounce shot there.
Well, Damage isn't catapulting down the field into guns right now. They have lost some bodies, so it's make it a lot harder.
4-on-3. 1:30 left. They certainly need to probably win this point in the next 45 seconds if they want any chance of winning this match. They might just be worried about margin here, Matty. Just slow playing.
That's what I was just saying. I think they might be worried about margin. It is Damage's first game. They have one more against the Ironmen. And Keith's going to get all the way on the Columbus Level side of the field. They don't know he's there. He's not touching the bunkers. Looking inside for that kill. There is a body at D1. Can't quite get the angle from here. There goes one kill. Another one comes off. So just 2 bodies left alive. And here comes Waring. Waring's going to come and push down a bunker out player in D2. That's going to allow Keith to launch. Just still worried about 1.
Oh, Keith got shot.
Yeah, but Jason's there to run in and hit the buzzer. It's going to be a little bit closer game here, but only about 45 seconds left. for Damage to try to score 2.
Level's looking good, man. Good job, guys. Damage obviously gonna have to make some adjustments after watching this match.
Yeah, well, they got off to a slow start.
Yep.
Too many bodies dropping for no reason. Be losing whole sides occasionally. Level definitely did a good job sweet spotting this snake over here with both, whether it was Lackey or Brown. Looks like Alec and Al going to be going D side. Stumpf's in there with Keys. And I wonder who that 5th body is going to be for the Ironman. Maybe Carter. Maybe Kaito. I'm glad that Kaito ended up on the Ironman. I thought he had some good looks for Thunder last year, but he was one of the guys when they formed the team that they didn't keep around. But I think he's got some talent, so I'm glad the Ironman saw that, and he had some good tryouts.
Looking forward to some big things out of him. Infamous snake corner of the break. 5 alive. Shoot for their first Ironman attacker on the snake side. 4-on-5 advantage for Infamous as Thomas Taylor moves up the center of the field. Looks to shut down the Dorito side from that center wing. Now releases to the cube. Switches to the snake side of the field. Thompson's hunting snake side. Sees the guy fill into the snake insert bunker. Checks off.
Oh, I think
Jam
like
goes
Ooh, Thomas Taylor missed that shot.
Jam
Or
goes
did he?
snake.
Maybe he didn't. Players from Ironman getting checked out on that D side. He's pushing forward.
Yeah, both teams pushing the drill side of the field. Jamro's pushing forward now in the snake.
Yeah, better field position right now for Infamous Rich across the field as they have the
For
50
sure.
on the D side. Penetration here, snake side quite a bit with that's patient. No, it's Jamrose.
Only 2 players left alive now for the Ironmen.
He's taking the walk, and it looks like Stump's going to take the walk as well. Fernandez still alive. Snake side, trying to keep Jamrose from pushing down this side. He's actually now has to force to check off on that inside. And then here comes Infamous pushing the issue on that D side to try to put their 8th point on the board. Still have some time to maybe get a mercy roll win here after going down early.
It's so funny, like, you know, in paintball, everybody bonus balls their friends, right? I mean, you always give everybody a few extras, right? Alf's such a nice guy that in these 4-on-1s and 5-on-1s when he's walking off, he doesn't get 1 extra ball. You almost never see that.
I've never heard a bad word about Al Fernandez.
No, no. Good people. Infamous really turning around this match.
They really are, yeah.
Earlier.
That's what I'm saying, is that they got off to a slow start, but really picked it up.
And they've got
been
so much
relatively
depth.
flawless.
So much depth on that roster that if anybody's not playing at a high level, it's super easy for them to switch a body out and get somebody else in there.
Also coming out with protective gear, underlayer. Get 10% off. Use the promo code GoSports10 at infamouspaintball.com. First 100 customers only.
20 seconds.
So 20 seconds to go before the start of this next one. It does appear that Level will be taking this victory. There's not a lot of time left. It is a 2-point spread, but I think it was something like 40 seconds left maybe. It's like Sam Silberg's back out there with Askren. Danny's back in. Weber's back in. And Lemon. So that's pretty close to that regular starting lineup for Columbus Level to try to hold on, preserve this victory. Chabugier is going to catch one trying to get out wide. There goes Holiday. He takes some ground.
Danny gets out to the corner, which is going to help Level. Oh, center player there for Level. Shot in the back. Might get a penalty. Could have got a penalty there. Lucky didn't get draw a penalty. Damage going down the real side of the field.
That's Holiday. Dan Holiday trying to
Doing
make
work.
something happen here and pull within 1. Does get shot out, but Keith Brown is still alive. There's just Danny Schonauer in the back corner bunker. They're going to trade out, do a little pound, so no love lost there, and we are going to see 1 more point on the board for Tampa Bay Damage. It will be a 1-point spread with maybe 10 seconds left, and we have seen some.
It's impossible.
You say that every time, but it's not impossible because we have seen it before.
I don't know. If
Maybe you weren't
know
up
what
there
the
for
word
those.
Impossible means.
Maybe you weren't up there. Actually, no, you were up there for.
Was I? Are you sure? I probably wasn't.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't. Now that I think about it, I probably wasn't.
Thinking back, I'm almost positive. Still though, some signs of life here from Damage. It will be an upset victory potentially for Level unless they do something real dumb in this last 10 seconds, like get a major
Way to
penalty.
jinx him, Matt.
Well, you know, in a 10-second period, the things you're
It
trying
would
to
be
stay
real
away
dumb.
from is just basically a major penalty.
Also, I don't know if you can say dumb anymore.
I think you still can.
I think that's on the ban list. Sorry. I'll
No.
look it up. I'll look it up. I got an app on my phone. Ironman 3, Infamous 8. Match started off. Ironman looked really, really good. It took Infamous a little bit to figure out the game plan, figure out the lineups, but they have now, and it's been all Infamous ever since. Ironmen losing one Dorito side attacker, taking the snake, 2 attackers up the middle, losing 1 attacker in the middle, 1 attacker in the snake, now losing another attack up the middle, only 1 player left alive. That's the snake corner looking inside against 5 Infamous players. Infamous obviously has no idea they just obliterated 4 people, so we're trying to figure out where that last guy is.
About as good of a break. Ooh, Thomas Taylor just caught one. Okay, thought for a second he's going to keep going as he caught one kind of underneath his shoulder, but he walks off, thus not getting a penalty. So Infamous trying to finish off this Mercy Rule victory here with 2:34 on the clock. Should be able to do it, as they did a lot of damage already. That's Alec in the back corner bunker here, pretty much by himself.
Yeah. He played well this match.
He did.
Camp penalty guy?
Yep.
Yeah, good dude. Cody over there, again, still trying to find bodies. They know there's somebody that they're missing, for sure. And this is the best paintball players in the world, so you can imagine if you're a lower level, this field is very, very challenging.
Yeah, scanning the field. Harrison Fry's going to wave everybody off here and put the
nail in the
last,
coffin.
yeah, the last point up here, that 9th point up.
Base.
So 9-3 will be that final score. So it was a little bit of a slow start from Infamous, but the result was still a Mercy Rule win. So give them a little bit of stuff to kind of go over in the beginning of the game during their meetings. Some few things to fix here or there, but they fixed everything pretty quick and really tightened things up. Turned the tables on the Ironmen. Ironmen were shooting them off the break. They started shooting the Ironmen. Survivability got way better in those first couple points. They were taking ground, had threats out there. Jamrose and Patient did really good in the Snake. Multiple bodies on that D. Yeah, I mean, pretty much everyone from Infamous was contributing there in this big Mercy Rule win that they just had. So
Level's got to be feeling really good about this.
So right now, Columbus Level just 10 seconds left.
Damage
trying to hold on. Damage with the full send up the field as Level 1 just gotta look for penalties sometimes at this point, and it looks like it's going to be a clean win for Columbus Level. Big upset victory here.
Wow.
Over Tampa Bay Damage. Gotta be frustrating for them. They kept it close. It's a 1-point loss, so you know, not quite disaster, but starting off, when you're a team like Tampa Bay Damage and you do start off with a loss, I mean, they got an uphill climb here. It's going to start with the Ironmen, though.
Definitely leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, for sure. But if they go 3-1 with just the 1 point,
those are 2 good matches.
Okay. But Level going undefeated today with a win over DMG by 2, and then a win over Tampa Bay Damage by 1. Also Infamous with a big victory here. Coming up next, though, Dynasty World Cup champions taking the field for their first game. It's going to be Revo's first game as well, too. X Factor also 2 finals appearances in a row for them. They're taking on Energy Elite, who did lose to the Latin Saints. That is the set coming up. 3 more sets to go here. Friday Prelim Action 2022 NXL Sunshine State Major, brought to you by Bunker Kings. I'm Matty Marshall here on GoSports.com. See you in just a few.